If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating.
So you. You know what?
Full Ivanka, she...
By the way, your daughter,
She's beautiful.
can I say this? A piece of it.
If someone said that my daughter was a hot piece of ass, I would put my fist through his face.
3 moments, 3 different vibes, but they all orbit the same sun, Ivanka Trump. First, Dad drops a line so awkward even a sitcom writer would toss it. Then Howard Stern barges in, as subtle as a jackhammer at a tea party. The big takeaway? When your father, a shock jock, and a pop icon are all talking about you. Sometimes silence is the loudest response.
Favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that. I can't.
Yes, the warm, wholesome father-daughter interview, until it isn't. Ivanka dishes up her polished corporate harmony routine, golf, real estate, billionaire small talk. Then Dad veers off into a joke so off-color it could make a sailor check his blush. While most dads stick to cheering at soccer games, this one casually lobs sex life humor on live television.
Call collect to his office. I was probably 10 years old. He would pick up the phone every single time, and he'd put me on speakerphone. Wouldn't be a long conversation. He'd introduce me to whoever was in his office.
How sweet. A busy dad always taking his little girl's calls. Except here, taking means blasting them over a speakerphone for everyone within 100 feet. While other kids got bedtime stories, Ivanka got business updates and sales calls. Childhood memories weren't private moments. They were team training exercises with NDAs attached. In Trump Tower, love isn't whispered. It's pitched like a product, and there's always an audience ready to invest.
And he was front row when Ivanka took to the catwalk during her short-lived career as a fashion model. Still, Donald Trump repeatedly points out how hot his daughter is, saying last year in a Rolling Stone article, "Yeah, she's really something, and what a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married, and, her father."
The proud dad moment, Trump style. Most fathers beam and say, "That's my girl." His version? More like a Vegas comedian testing the crowd's limits. That infamous Rolling Stone quote starts with genuine pride, swerves into wait, did he just, and then slams the brakes with a just kidding or not. For Ivanka, every milestone came wrapped in bonus commentary, like living inside a rom-com where dad refuses to give up the lead role.
Was interviewed a short time ago at Fortune magazine's Most Powerful Woman conference in California, and she came out firing in defense of her father. During that conversation, she spoke on camera for the very first time about the 2005 Access Hollywood tape, which Donald Trump is heard bragging about groping various women. Take a listen.
I did find it to be offensive. He acknowledged it was as well. Tape was over a decade old. I'm sure he didn't remember this conversation, but was very embarrassed by it. And he expressed that not only to me personally, but to the American people. And I appreciate that he did that. I think it was very, very important for him to have done so.
What did he say to you, father to daughter,
about that? Well, he recognizes it was crude language. He was embarrassed that he had said those things, and he apologized. This is, that's not language consistent with any conversation I've ever had with him, certainly, or any conversation that I've overheard. So it was a bit jarring for me to hear.
Forget locker room talk. This is a nationwide tour of TMI with Trump as the headline act. Body ratings? Check. Spousal oversharing? Double check. Random musings about light bulbs and breasts? Naturally. Each crude remark drops with the confidence of a man convinced the world has been waiting for his commentary on women's anatomy. And then, as if scripted for irony, he pivots to, "I treat women with respect," with all the believability of a dessert cookbook written by a donut.
I tend to like beautiful women more than unattractive women. I don't know, maybe that makes me bad. The National Enquirer, Howard, did a story on me not so long ago that in the history of the world, nobody has gotten more beautiful women than I am. If you're looking for a rocket scientist, don't turn in tonight. Right. But if you're looking for a really beautiful woman, you should watch.
You like girls that are 5'1", they come up to you, where?
Do women come up to you and ever offer themselves to you?
Yes, they'll walk up and they'll flip their top.
Ooh.
and they'll flip their panties.
Oh.
Body's a 10. What's the face?
Well, you never get to the face.
Oh.
It's the body stuff.
Have you ever had sex with a fat woman in your life?
I've had sex with women that got fat. I love this. This is fun. Using Jennifer's back to sign it.
Have I what?
Ever been with a black woman?
Don't say yes.
Had to.
Yes. Okay, yes. I view a person who's flat-chested is very hard to attack.
How do the breasts look?
The breasts are okay.
Okay, well, that's important.
I think that the boob job is terrible. You know, they look like two light posts coming out of a body.
You know, Paris gets knocked and this and that, but she's very beautiful.
Is she dumb?
Flawless. She's dumb like a fox.
And you're going to have more kids.
I think so, yeah.
Really?
Believe it. Yeah, sure. I
What
would.
do you need that headache for?
Because I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them.
And things with Melania are good.
Excellent.
The sex is still good.
The sex is extraordinary.
Well, she is terrific in bed. Now, she wouldn't want me to say that, but she is.
Oh, man. She's naked there, isn't she?
We're lovely. Oh,
Oh, what a life here.
not so bad, Robin.
This is a candidate.
Hey, Donald.
That's right.
Does she wear outfits to bed? Like special outfits?
Like she wears nothing.
Nothing.
This is my
Oh, we-
stuff.
You know, she's a great beauty, but she's a great beauty inside, which is almost as important. No, probably.
So you treat women with respect.
I can't say that either.
All right, good. All right. Somewhere in between.
I do. I
Guys,
treat women with grace.
treat women somewhere in between respect and dude.
This isn't a regular interview. It's a conversational minefield. Trump bounds through topics like a sugar-rush kid in a fireworks store. Beauty rankings? Absolutely. Random strip club stories? You bet. Marriage details that should never see daylight? Of course. It's a masterclass in oversharing, capped with the most accidentally honest moment of the hour. A Dada joke that says more about his filter, or lack of one, than anything else.
Donald Trump would come on my show, and this is why he was great. There was no filter. I go, Donald, Angelina Jolie, she's one of the most beautiful actresses in the world. She's a 6, you know. Now, who says that? You know, most people, if they're having that thought, keep that pretty guarded. Not Donald. He was right into it. Ivanka Trump.
You know who's one of the great beauties of the world, according to everybody, and I helped create her? Ivanka.
Most beautiful girl in the world. You know, I would marry her. You know, these types of things, most people, certainly politicians, don't say.
Welcome to the Trump and Stern Show, where objectification gets thunderous applause. Angelina Jolie gets rated like a used car. Then Ivanka gets hailed as Trump's greatest creation, blurring the line between fatherly pride and uncomfortable overshare. Stern plays hype man, tossing out marriage jokes while the audience laughs along. A protective dad would step in. This one leaned in as if competing for gold at the creepy Common Olympics.
To tell you something, if someone said that my daughter was a hot piece of ass, I would put my fist through his face. Someone who would bring down the country because he doesn't win does not deserve anything, deserves nothing. He deserves nothing. He does not deserve any kind of respect, loyalty. I don't think he has two moral fibers to rub together. He wants to be king, but he doesn't want to do the work. And I mean, I can't imagine, it's like breaking news. South Korea has bombed North Korea, and President Trump comes up to the platform, to the podium, and says, "What? You know, what can he possibly say? He doesn't know anything about anything." You know, I'll call my friend Vladimir. He'll tell me.
Ivanka's running her corporate PR script when Cher bulldozes through it like a wrecking ball. No focus groups, no filter. That fist through his face line is peak maternal rage colliding with Trump's locker room banter. And the call my friend Vladimir jab? That's irony carved in stone. It's the verbal mic drop Mar-a-Lago didn't see coming.
It's beautiful. Ivanka, she...
By the way, your daughter,
She's beautiful.
can I say this? A piece of it.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, I go out with somebody, and she's like 21, and she's talking about, you know, what are you doing? She's studying algebra.
So what?
How it's like, it was always embarrassing for me to walk in. It's too young. 30's like a perfect age.
Absolutely, she has enough life
I'm
experience.
she's 35.
She got too much life experience.
Yeah, 20 to 35, Howard. It's called checkout time.
And you're probably, I would say, the greatest judge of beauty on this planet. In fact, I would create a TV show for you where all you did was just judge women.
Now, that may be the best idea of all.
Simple thing. It's a half hour, and we strip it out all.
No, I would say I'm the all-time judge.
Imagine a chain reaction of awkwardness. A fatherly compliment triggers a creepy remark, which triggers an age-obsessed tangent, which ends in self-congratulation. Stern pitches the setup. Trump spikes it like misogyny's an Olympic sport, and the studio laughter erases boundaries in real time.
But Stern gave a blunt message to his listeners who support this guy these days. Take a listen.
Oddity in all of this is the people despises most love them. Go look at Mar-a-Lago, see if there's any people who look like you. I'm talking to you in the audience. As a Trump voter who idolizes me. This is you. I don't hate Donald. Donald's doing his thing. It's you. It's voting for the intelligence. Not able to see what's going on with the coronavirus. Able to see what just Harper's did. I hate you. I don't want you here.
Howard Stern, once Trump's hype machine, has turned into his personal mirror, and the reflection is brutal. No secrets exposed, just the cold reality. The same unfiltered shtick that once made Trump entertaining is now political poison. For Ivanka, that's the nightmare. Not policy criticism, but damage to the carefully polished image she's spent years constructing.
Well, I know some of them, and like Howard, I was on Howard Stern's show as much as anybody, and he was great at that time, and then he went woke.
Yeah.
And since he's gone woke, his ratings have gone down the tubes, and he sort of went anti-Trump for a couple of reasons, but I was on his show a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, he has a best of. Did you ever see the best of Howard Stern? I don't want to promote it necessarily, but and I was there for just about all of them. The best of. We had good shows. It was good, but he's changed, and he doesn't do the ratings anymore.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to. He's almost finished.
Trump's response to Stern? A textbook Trump deflection. He used to be cool. Nostalgia. He's gone woke. Culture war. His ratings suck. Irrelevance. It's like answering a roast by yelling, "Well, you're ugly." Effective for his fans, but for everyone else, it's a reminder. The problem isn't just what Stern's saying, it's that all those old clips are Trump's own greatest hits.
Well, no question about it. Do you feel that in some way you helped make him president?
Absolutely. Because Donald would come on my show. I mean, look.
Does it make you feel bad or good?
Well, look, I did not vote for Donald Trump. I go into great lengths in this book, and I think people will be interested in this. Hillary Clinton, like in Moby Dick, I was chasing her. She was my obsession. I wanted to see Hillary Clinton.
Picture it. 3 a.m., the nation sleeps, and the former president is rage tweeting like a teenager who just lost an online argument. That broken loser jerk-off post isn't just an insult. It's a time-stamped cell phone. For Ivanka, every late-night rant is a neon arrow pointing back to those Stern interviews she'd rather the internet forget.
Ivanka previously told a similar story to Harper's Bazaar, recalling how she called Donald from boarding school and listened to her father describe her as the smartest and most beautiful to his important guest. She said, "There's no doubting my father values beauty. But in my formative years, I never thought he valued it to the point that it should make me uncomfortable." As Ivanka grew older and became a public figure associated with her father's empire, Donald took more liberties in how he referred to his daughter in public, often joking about her beauty and figure. In 2016, CNN unearthed several examples of Donald making eyebrow-raising comments about Ivanka's appearance on Howard Stern's syndicated radio show. It began in 2004 when Donald agreed with Stern about his daughter being, quote, "a piece of ass." In a subsequent 2006 appearance on the Howard Stern show, the host asked, "Did your daughter get breast implants? She looks more voluptuous than ever." In response, Donald said, "No, she didn't get them. She's actually always been very voluptuous."
Turns out Trump's first campaign manager wasn't a political strategist. It was Howard Stern's studio. Stern's confession lands like a plot twist. He helped turn Trump's no-filter persona into a brand. And now those same clips are courtroom exhibits and political liabilities. Stern thought he was just doing shock jock radio. In reality, he was building a future opposition research goldmine. Those anything goes interviews are now political kryptonite. Trump unfiltered. The director's cut. For Ivanka, it's the ultimate rebranding nightmare. Every resurfaced tape is a reminder. In the digital age, your past doesn't disappear.